Hi there, it's Lone Wolf, Wolf Territories Grid, and we're here at a new welcome area for Wolf Territories Grid where you can get balloon rides, you can take a helicopter, get a bus, ride a train, and we have offices here, so anyone who has a region on the grid gets a free office where they can put together some, most people put office stuff in there and have some posters and information about their grid, but it's their region, but it's a great place for people to come and explore and find out about what's going on the grid. Anyway, I thought I'd just take you through some control. We've got a lot of new users, so I want to take you through some of the things that are in control panel. When you get a region here, you need to get hold of the region owners pack. That's available at the welcome landing point. It's just a little box full of stuff for region owners. Some of the stuff only works on our grid because it's set up for our grid. So I'm going to take you through the stuff on the website and what. Here we go. So this is the website. So if you log in here where it says control panel, go to login, and any second now it'll take you to the control panel, and there's lots of different things, and I'll just go through them. Get land, obviously you can buy more land if you want. Support tickets, you can use our Discord. We prefer if you contact us on Discord if you want to, or in World. If we're not around, which is unlikely, use support tickets. Region manager, this allows you to actually edit your regions. Now a lot of you will have, you can see I've got everyone's region here because I actually manage the whole. This is just so that we can fix regions. So ocean, let's pick one of them. Let's see, one of our oceans. Yeah, this is one of ours. So and this is your control panel, and at the top of the control panel you can see a region profile page. You can use that to actually promote your region, and so you can take that link and it'll actually, you can use that on your website or whatever you like to promote your region, and then people can go straight to it. We've got monitoring. If you click start monitoring, it'll start monitoring. There's not much point in that region because it's pretty it's empty, there's nothing on it. We've got a console which allows you to see the region's console. Very exciting. That will come up in a minute. It takes a second to come up. I'm just for speed's sake, I'm not going to show you. We've got our terrain generator. So this allows you basically to generate a terrain randomly, and it'll create a terrain map. And if you do it regenerate enough, you'll see it will generate all kinds of different terrains that you can then apply to your region. And basically, the lighter the colour, there'll be mountains, and the darker it's water. So, and then you can also experiment with our AI generator. So you can put make a maze like that, regenerate, and it'll generate. He'll go off and think about it, and it'll generate mazes and all kinds of things. Sorry, I had to use Bobby I. You have to turn that on. Regenerate. So if you've got a brand new region, it means you can terraform your region really, really quick into something else as you want. When you do use the AI to do it, it does take slightly longer because it has to have a good think about it. Okay, so we'll leave that, let it get on. You can change it. There you go. That's a really interesting maze. So, region name. You can change your region name at any time. So if you want to put in an SL URL for copying for the map, you can do that. If you've got a shop on your region, you can put details of your shop. You can choose which currency you have. You can choose what physics you're using, what Meshmerizer you're using. You notice this odd combination. We use U-Boat for physics on this region and Bullet Sim for the mesh, because that means that not properly meshed things tend to work better with Bullet Sim. Generally, we don't touch the OpenSim version, but you can switch it. If you've got a heavy version, you can put that in. You can set the chat distance. Normally leave that alone because it does cause problems. You can choose how the map's generated, so you can have custom textures. You can use Warp 3D. You can use a standard map image model, just to show you what that looks like. If I flip back to the grid, so let's see on the map. We're just updating our map at the moment, so you can see Jimmy Olsen has done his Europa regions. That's 9 4x4s with a custom texture. Okay, and then Lunarius Luxor, for instance, that's a Warp 3D map, and a standard map kind of looks like, well, kind of looks like this. That's a standard map. So, yeah, you can see all our water's changing. We're changing the colour of our background water of our maps. It's going to take a while because we're doing a complete rolling restart. But it allows people to see where the water is, and you can see that we actually, so here, for instance, you can see where you can sail, basically. That's the idea behind that. Okay, back to the control panel. So if I go to the control panel again, You can hide or show region in top 10's listing on the website. You can tell it to auto restart the region every how many hours. You can set up a default landing point on the region, and this grid has a facility for tidal water that goes up and down over the day, and that's quite good fun if you want to, for instance, have a stream that turns into a dry land. You can also put in managers. Very important, Smith, and then comma, Harry, Jones. Don't put any spaces between the names, okay, like that. So, and also if your region's stuck, you can do a kill on it. You can also clear all the parcels off your region if you've separated them, and you can send a message to the region from the control panel. We've also got some options with replace terrain, split upload, so you can upload terrain, replace the terrains. You can split the terrain into 16 regions, which is very useful, but actually that depends on the size of your region. Obviously you can't split a 256 by 256 into 16 256 regions. That'll do that, that'll split that. So if you're going to set up some separate parcels, you can do all that. So that's that. Back to the region list and back to the control panel itself. Click on control panel on the top. I'll go through some other features. There are other videos on my YouTube about how to use the other tools. Wolf Vision allows you to stream your computer into the grid. Property rentals, you can add your property to it. Speech tools, we have text to speech and speech to text on the grid, so you need a HUD that's in the region owners pack. You need two HUDs, one to do one way and one to do the other. Security scan scans your region for anything that I think is not in your group or not yours, so it looks for any things that shouldn't be there. We have a marketplace, so to add your things to the marketplace, just go into marketplace. You see I've got a few things here. There's the marketplace there, so you can just add a new record. I'll show you something very cool about that as well. So if you've got products on your region for sale, if you've got products on your region for sale, there is a tool, marketplace, that scans your region. Event manager, morning. Event manager allows you to set up your events. Destination guide is to allow you to add your region to destination guide. Airports, if you had an airport on your region, you can add it there. Reset avatar and change your password, that's that sort of thing in profile. So if you get an issue, sometimes Firestorm gets a bit confused and we can completely reset the avatar. Change your password, obviously that's quite normal. Upload all file to your region. We've got a role play system, there's other videos on that. Show your Wolf Territories dollars Podex transactions. OpenSim Social is our social website. Change payment method is obviously changing the payment method. We have a thing that allows you to become a pro user just for $5 a month. That just helps the grid. Cancel your region, sadly some people use that very rarely, and log out. So that's the functions in the control panel. Everything's there. If you need help, please ask a Peacekeeper. Now we do have regions for sale, but we are doing a deal for anybody who's coming over from other grids with OS Grid and everything going down. We want to try and help as many people as possible, so we'll try and match the price that you've got on the other grid. So if you don't want to do that and you just want to buy land, you can just go to here where it says buy virtual land and click just there, and there's the order form, and you can choose all the things that will give you your price. So the cheapest we do is 10,000 for a 1x1, which is £7 or $8. But if you are on another grid, please come and see me, especially if you've got multiple regions. We just loaded 88 regions for one user. So you just have to fill out a spreadsheet. We run some scripts and it all comes up, and we also automatically load your raw files. If you're only getting one region, then just get the region and you can load your raw file automatically. So I don't think there's too much else to say. So we use our assets, just for anybody who's a bit unsure or unsafe, are stored in multiple object storage setups on different servers. So object storage is not a standard way of storing stuff. It's the same thing that YouTube and people like that use to store their videos. We use it to store our assets. So we have two live copies of the asset store at any one time. In fact, yesterday one of the asset stores went down, so we just switched to the other one. And there was very little downtime, probably about 10 minutes, I suppose, while we just switched over. So that's all there. So if you'd like to join the grid, www.wolf-grid.com. Contact me on Discord, .lonewolf on Discord, and also you can also get all the links if you come to the grid, if you hit search, do the web search thing, you get all this information, and you'll find at the top there it's got all our things: Discord, Facebook, YouTube, so you can find everything you need. I hope that's really helpful. Please get in touch if you've got any questions. Be very glad to help you with them. We are very busy at the moment, so come on down.